Hello everybody, welcome to today's topic. Well, my name is Shazijio, and in case you haven't noticed the news, I'm again reluctant to make today's topic video because it is so hilarious. First of all, click the hands icon to like the video and click the red button to subscribe my channel. So let's discuss today's topic. As you know, in May, India and Pakistan went to war, and it was a very airborne war regarding the two air forces, the Pakistan Air Force and the IAF. However, the IAF had superior numerical advantage and so-called better aircraft. But what happened was, because the whole world was watching, and correct me if I'm wrong, I made a couple of videos on the India-Pakistan conflict. We saw when the live battles were happening, only Pakistan Air Force was able to shoot down the Indian fighter aircrafts. We heard zero. We heard absolute zero. If I can make a zero, yeah, that's a zero. We heard zero reports from New Delhi that any Pakistan aircraft were shot down. Actually, none. Because you know for a fact that the Modi government, as long as they see a Pakistan aircraft shot down, they're gonna like exaggerate, they're gonna let all the media, from all countries of the world, and they will let them know a Pakistan Air Force fighter pilot has been shot down. So the point of the matter is that they did not even shoot down one aircraft. What does that tell you? That means the reports that you're hearing right now, because for the past 10 to 12 days, the Indian government has pushed another agenda that's saying specifically that the IAF shot down 6 Pakistan aircraft fighters. And that's not true, because it never happened. First of all, the Indian Air Force doesn't have the firepower to reach our superior aircraft, such as the JF-17 and the J-10C. I'm not even discussing the F-16. That's on a league of its own. The thing is, the Indian government is on its last breath. Modi is about to be dismissed from government, and therefore they're pushing for the last narrative to lie, fabricate, falsify data, and say that 6 Pakistani aircraft fighters were shot down. And they're telling this when? After 5 months of this incident. So people, the thing is, this is a big lie. It's not true. It's all crap. And it's coming from Modi government. So if you're watching this for the first time, do you seriously, eye to eye, do you really see that during an incident that happened several months ago and nobody reported a single Pakistan aircraft fighter was shot down, and then all of a sudden, last 2 days, the Indian government just released that they shot down 6 PAF fighter aircraft. See, it doesn't make sense. So they're lying, they're falsifying, and they're cheating just to win their support of voters. That's it. But one thing is for sure, Modi is not going to remain in power. So this is another thing that I think I should bring it up, because this is a total data falsification and data twisting, distorting facts. When you have 195 countries saying that 4 French Dassault Rafales were shot down by PAF, and now you have the Indian government just self-recognizance and self-acknowledgement and self-ego boost. Oh yeah, we shot down 6 PAF. And also after 4 months of this incident. So, see, the thing is, it's time out. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. And if you're one of those duffers who falls for that crap information from the Govt media, and I just have I don't have any words to say to you, I mean, you gotta if you're somewhere in India, you gotta fine tune that channel to something outside. If you watch some news from Mexico, that news is more credible than whatever is coming out from New Delhi. It's that bad in New Delhi right now. So even if you watch something from the Bahamas or even from South Africa, that news is more credible than what the news is coming from New Delhi. So I thought I should make this point because India has not shot down 6 PAF fighters. They don't have the capability. They don't have the 4th by 5 generation ASA radar. They don't have the missile range, and they don't have the AVACs. And then lastly, they don't have trained pilots. Straight up. They've got very mediocre, inexperienced, okay, they might be experienced, but they don't have those advanced pilot skills to use the weapon that you have and to target your enemy using sophisticated techniques. They don't have any of that. So I just thought I'd make for the records straight, and this is the reports coming out for the past 6 days that 6 PAF aircraft fighters were shot down. I do not think so, and I don't believe so, and rest of the 195 countries of this world does not believe that either. So if you have learned a thing or two, click the hands icon and subscribe my channel to check out more content, and hope to see you next time.